Another one of our breathing exercises that we can do to help keep our wise owl in control. Okay, so our focus this week has been on understanding our emotions and the emotions of friends around us and others around us. Who can remind me, because we've learned some vocabulary during our SEL lessons, who can remind me what empathy is? Who can remind me what empathy is? Hezekiah, can you remind me what empathy is?
Empathy is when you go in someone else's shoe and think about them instead of thinking about yourself. Like
Yeah.
being humble.
Very good, very good. So a big part of having social emotional learning is not just understanding the emotions of ourselves, but also caring about and understanding the emotions of our friends and other people around us, right? Because sometimes when we say and do and act out things, we don't just affect ourselves, we affect friends and people around us too. So we've been talking about that this week, and so we're gonna be focusing on what it means to be an effective communicator. And so you're going to be focusing more on being in check of your emotions, but also understanding and thinking about the emotions and how other people around you are feeling as well. So you guys are going to be able to show respect by expressing your emotions using I messages and turn and talk, and we'll do that in a minute. So as life leaders, we are effective communicators. Who can remind me what an effective communicator is? Who can remind me what an effective communicator is? I know you guys go over these life leader lessons in your Mustang Club, so you guys should all know what effective communicators are. Paisley.
Effective communicator is like a good communicator. Like they can communicate in many different ways.
Yeah, so effective means that you can do something good or well, and then communicating is when you're talking with someone. So that means that you're able to do good or well talking with your friends or teachers or parents or whoever you're having conversations with or dealing with. So as life leaders, we are effective communicators by being respectful to our peers. Who knows who your peers are, Lindley?
Is it like your friends
Yeah.
and your family?
Yeah, kind of. It's like your friends at school. So your peers are like your same age friends that are in or at your school and in your school, and your friends and the other students that are here. So that's your peers. Okay, so we're going to think about the way that we feel. So we know, we talked about earlier this week that our different feelings make us feel a certain way. Remember, you guys shared, and Miss Rodriguez says that when she feels nervous, because sometimes our feelings make us feel uncomfortable. Sometimes when she's nervous, like I get a little sweaty or my stomach starts to get a little bit of butterflies. So some of our emotions make us feel uncomfortable. So let's think about our emotions and how some of those emotions make us feel. Some of our emotions make us feel really good, right? Like being wet. What are emotions that make us feel really, really, really good, Lindley?
The emotions that make us feel really, really, really good are the emotions that you feel whenever you're like happy or whenever you have joy in your heart.
Yeah, or joy. Or what about excited too? Yeah, what's another one, Kaden?
Whenever I'm happy, I feel surprised.
Oh, surprise too. So surprise is a fun one also. That emotion of feeling surprised, that can be an exciting one. So happy, excited, surprised, those are good ones. Okay, now let's turn and think about what are some emotions that make us not feel so good? What are some emotions that don't give us a really good feeling, Sophia?
Sad.
Sad, that doesn't really feel good. Julio?
Mad.
Mad, that doesn't feel good. Melanie?
Fearness.
Fear, yeah, being scared. I do not like feeling scared. Austin?
Being really nervous.
Nervous, yeah. Miss Rodriguez doesn't like feeling nervous. Rachel?
Sick.
Sick, that good, yeah, feeling sick, feeling like, yeah, because some of our emotions can make us feel sick. Okay, guys, so you guys are going to get a chance to share some of this with your table group. So it's important to be respectful when you're sharing emotions. Remember, we talked about also more coping skills. Coping skills that we have are breathing, but we also have coping skills of being able to talk about our emotions, right? With your teachers, with your friends, with your parents. We've also talked about Carter about journaling our emotions. Sometimes when we write down how we're feeling, that can help us. So being able to express our emotions and talk to our peers about how we're feeling is a good coping skill. So you're going to practice that today. So it's important to be respectful when sharing your emotions. Let's use this example, and you're going to tell your neighbors how you're feeling right now, or how maybe you felt this week that's giving you maybe a good feeling emotion or maybe a bad feeling emotion. You can turn and talk with your table.
So you feel really sad,
Matagal kahit kami so bad.